Hello everyone, it's Lil here. Welcome to my first video of the year and of this channel. Please excuse my hair. I may or may not have brushed it for this occasion. It's quite unmanageable at the moment, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. Like we're gonna roll with this video. So, like a lot of people, I can imagine are like me. I recently, scrolling through TikTok as you do, and came past Book Talk, and I went out and bought one book, and it became a massive thing for me. I actually really do enjoy reading, and it's been very long time since I actually read, and so I took this opportunity, and now I'm here and I'm loving it, and there's no regrets, and it's such a good feeling because I forgot how much I really liked reading. And when I say it's been a very long time, I mean, look, I am 30-ish year old now, like probably back, I want to say in my teens, like 17 years old, 18 was the last time I read like an actual good enough book. I might have read one or two in between, but I don't remember. So yeah, so now I'm fully back into it. I have the time now, sort of, not really, but yes, I've started to make time for it, so I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have bought a bookshelf and it's quite bare at the moment, so I am really excited to buy new books and do my whole library up. I even bought a really super comfy chair and I'm really loving it. So we are going through a book haul for this video. Also, I'm gonna review two books that I have read. So I started reading, I want to say like middle of January this year. I want to say middle. So I've finished two books, and so I plan to read a lot more for next month. I hopefully have found some good buddies to read with. So if anybody's interested in buddy read, hit me up. I'll leave some links below to my Discord, because other booktubers make it look so fun having buddy reads, and I never knew what they were until I started watching everyone else. So anyways, let's get to my haul. So I picked up, so I was scrolling, so most of these are things that you're already going to see. I'll be like, of course that's on your list because they're from TikTok. I haven't really gone out and bought things that I have not seen on TikTok. So the first book I have is The Kiss Quotient by Helen, Wang. I'm really excited to read this because I heard very much good things about this, and I'm just starting to read romance. I've never read romance, like the pure romance books. I've read fantasy books, so I remember reading Twilight, and that is as much romance I've ever really read. So a full book, like a comedy rom-com kind of feel, is really exciting to me. Also because she is an Asian author, and you know we love Asian authors. So I'm really excited. And I just noticed that on the front it says, I just adored every page. I really can't wait to see what Helen Hoang writes next, by Sarah J. Maas. And I mean, that's a pretty big thing. So that's definitely on my list of TBR, which I learnt from TikTok means to be read. I am smart, I tell you. Okay, so the next one I picked up. Actually, okay, so this one I didn't know it was on TikTok, and I feel like this is an old book. I don't think it is on TikTok. Who knows? Maybe it is. But I saw it in the bookstore, and the cover is super pretty, so I had to pick it up. Obviously, anything pretty anyone's gonna pick up. It's called Wicked Fox. It is by Kat Cho. So another Asian author. So I bought this from Dimmicks. I think most of my books are from Dimmicks. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I ordered from Angus and Robinson. So this one is a paperback and it's $17.99, which is not too bad for a really thick book. The only thing that irks me is that it's not this one. I think there's another book that I have that is a paperback, and like the cover doesn't cover the like paper edges. It's just slightly off, but like, I don't know, smaller than a millimeter, and that just kind of ticks me. But anyways, and yeah, so this one is about, well, I mean, I honestly, a lot of these books, I really don't know what they are about. I just buy them because, you know, people have either recommended them to me or something. But this one, it sounds like it's based on like a old Korean, I guess, folk tale. I think that's how you say it. And I've watched, because I love Korean dramas, and I've watched quite a few K-dramas that are around this kind of tale, so I'm really excited to read this. I wonder, I don't know if it's a series. I think it might be just a one book, which is great. I love doing those. Oh, and it says right here, inspired by both K-dramas and Korean folklore. Yeah, I thought so. So I think I'm gonna really enjoy this one. Okay, next one. The next one I have is by Michelle Quach. Wow, I really went there with Asian authors. So the next one I have is Not Here to Be Liked. This is another book that I randomly picked up, never seen on TikTok, anything. And it's just, the cover is super cute. I just thought, I really like the art style on it, and the guy is looking at her adoringly, so you know. And it's this classic Eliza Kwan fully expects to be voted for the next editor-in-chief of her school paper. She works hard, she respects the facts, and she has the most experience. In comes guy who's very opposite of her, I'm assuming, and they fall in love. I'm assuming that's how the story would go, and I love those kind of things. I love them in K-dramas, and I'm gonna love it in book form. So really excited to read that too. Another thing that I had to pick up, I definitely have to pick up, if people can't guess already, I am Vietnamese, and when I saw this, a faux love story, I just had to. Another one that I haven't seen on TikTok. This is written by Leigh. I'm assuming maybe her parents owned a faux store to inspire her. I'm not quite sure, but if by the sounds of it, it's like a classic Romeo and Juliet. Two families have faux restaurants, and you know, they're up against each other, all this kind of stuff, you know. So that is exciting for me. I love these classics. Also the art style is really cute as well. Yeah, definitely. So these I actually got from Angus and Robertson, which is like an online bookstore for Australians. I don't know if they actually, I think they do have physical stores, to be honest. It's been a while since I've been here, so you know. Anyways, so I got the series of the Bromance series. I couldn't find the last book, so I think there's one more book out of this series. It's probably brand new, so probably that's why I couldn't get it. The only thing that I don't like is that they're not really like the same size. So the top one is smaller than these two in all aspects. So I'm a bit sad about that. So what I know about these books is that they're supposed to be an easy read, a funny read, a light way of reading. So I'm super excited. I really want a buddy read for these series because I think it would be fun to kind of read with someone else. The other thing that I think I heard about is it's about a divorced group of men, and they did a book club to, you know, help each other out, get through things together, which we love. I mean, I love the first thing it says. The first rule of book club, you don't talk about book club. So I wonder if, like, you know, some secret dirty stuff is going to be in the book club. I have no idea. But I think this is going to be a good and interesting read because most of the time, you know, it's more about girls gossiping, whether it's in a school for like a school environment or like work environment. There's always a group of girls. So I'm really excited that this is a group of boys and you get to see it from their perspective and I guess how aloof boys can be. But yeah, and so really looking for that. So that's 3 books to add to my list. So the next book is Lore. I love anything that is like Greek mythology. So I heard that this was pretty much based on like Greek mythology, I'm assuming. I mean, by Medusa, I don't know. I really don't know. In a modern day New York, a murderous game is about to begin. Oh, I haven't read the back of this. The Aegon. Every 7 years, for 1 week only, Zeus punishes the gods and make them mortal. Oh, it's like... What other series I'm thinking of? I might be wrong, but anyways. Forced to walk the earth, they are savagely hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines who are eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. Ooh, I am keen to read this. It's a thick book for sure. So this seems really interesting. I'm also, anyone up for a buddy read? Again, this one. Next one. Okay. So I have read a couple books from the Court series years ago, so I probably need to reread them to get back into it, but I remember really enjoying them. So, and I know that she's releasing another book soon in the Court series, but also the second book of this one is coming out next month, I believe. So I rushed and got one of these. It's a pretty thick book. It is 794 pages. I mean, the last time I read something this thick, I don't even know. So this is actually quite daunting to me, and I know from what I've seen that others have been saying that it's not an easy read. So, and that you have to, get super focused. So I think this one might be a slow read for me because I normally don't, I do pay attention when I'm reading, but it sounds like this book I have to pay extra attention. But I am looking forward to it. I also heard that this is going to be kind of like a sad story as well, to expect some tears. I seen one girl on TikTok who read it in 24 hours. Well, kind of spent a whole day reading it. And you know what? I think I might give it a go. I don't know if I want to do a buddy read with this because it's such a thick book and I kind of feel like I just want to get it done. So I might try in a day. I don't know. But yes, another series I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, and Sarah is she's a classic. Anything she writes is going to be top notch, top quality. So the next one is Circle. I really like this cover. It's super shiny. I mean, anyone would stop to grab this book. It's pretty. I've seen other people have the hardcover version of this and it's so gorgeous, and I only wish, I'm flipping through the book and the writing is tiny, the text is tiny, so that's gonna be annoying to me because I am blind. Yeah, okay. Well, that's going to be hard. But I also heard very good things about this. I heard good things about the author in general. This one, sorry, I don't know if I've been telling you guys who the authors are. I think I've stopped actually. So this is by Madeline Miller, the same person who wrote Lore. No. Oh my god. I did not. Can I cut that out? That's not it. I thought it was the same, but it's not. Whoopsies. No, she wrote the Song of Achilles or something like that, which I do have in the mail and I heard is really good, so it's coming. It is coming, and I got the special edition. So on my shopping spree, I did manage to find some beautiful hardcovers, special edition ones, which and like I've already got the paper back for these ones, but I just had to get the hardcovers, so I'm probably gonna read the paperbacks and annotate them, or you know, or lend them to people. So the first one I've got is Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and look how pretty it is. I'm really excited. I have not read Throne of Glass, but I know it's a classic. I mean, the inside is just like gold. How pretty that is. I want to get into the series. I don't know how many books are in the series, but yes. And then I saw this one, Crooked Kingdom, by Leigh Bardugo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering anyone's names. Also another pretty cover. Also collectors. Ooh, this one has a map. This one has a map. Ooh, you love this. I really don't know anything about these series at all. I just bought them because I know it's a popular series and I just wanted the hardcover. This one has black edges, which is pretty. And then I think that's the second book in the series. So I've got the first book as well. Shadow and Bone. I think. Oh no, it's the Six Crows, isn't it? No, it's a Shadow. This is what I mean. I haven't read for so long. So Shadow and Bone is a different series written by the same author, Leigh Bardugo. So I have this one, the first one. And then I think, so this one's Six Crows or something, right? So I have the first book of that one too, somewhere. And I also have the in hardcover too that I bought ages ago, but I haven't cracked it open. So, and that I also know is a very popular series on TikTok as well. So yeah. Oh, I just opened this one. Oh my god, that's pretty. Oh my god, I just love like opening books and just flicking through them, and you know. Anyways, so that is my haul. That is a big haul, and I know that I'm very lucky to have such a big amount of books for my TBR. I'm not putting myself in a book ban, but I think I'm going to try and be a bit more picky with my next few books just so that I don't. Oh, but then I have a whole. That's a lie. You know, I'm lying. I'm lying to myself because I really want to fill out my empty bookshelves. So yeah. So the two books that I managed to read. So the two books that I managed to read in the last half a month is the first one is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I had super high expectation for this because one, it was my first like kind of I guess romance novel that I picked from TikTok. Also because I've never read a historical book before, like a historical romance before. To be honest, I didn't know it was historical until I opened it and read it. So that was a nice surprise. I think it's so this, if anybody has not read this, but I'm sure everyone has because it's a classic, it's about this beautiful woman named Evelyn Hugo, and she is retelling her story. In other words, if you can think of maybe like the Titanic, you know, and she's just retelling her story to another girl, to a beautiful young lady who is a writer to this like big popular magazine. Think of Vogue, think of those kind of things. So she's retelling her her past life because she's a super famous actress. I gave the book a rating, I think like 3.75 or something like that. I think the book was definitely overhyped. And maybe I didn't, maybe my expectations of it was too high. I just felt like, to be honest, I've never read a story like this before, like a book like this before. Or maybe it's my first romance. Maybe I didn't know what to expect, so I gave it a lower rating. Maybe this is not what I like. I don't know. I mean, I did overall enjoy the book, but could I, like, I wasn't addicted to it to the point that I had to keep reading it every night. Like, I can go on sleeping without thinking, oh my god, I need to read another chapter. So that's probably why I gave it a low rating. I do really appreciate the characters in this book. I mean, I was hoping to cry. To be honest, I bought this book because I was hoping, to feel things, to have a good cry, because I heard that this would break your heart. And to be honest, it really didn't. Maybe I'm a tough cookie, but I'm really not. I cry over everything, but I just didn't cry. It didn't have my emotions. I don't know. I don't know what happened to me there. But I mean, I understand what the author was doing in terms of trying to portray how hard it is to be in a relationship, how hard it is to maintain a relationship, and just how, being in love with someone doesn't mean that you guys think the same way, agree the same way, and like different people have different ways of expressing their love language. I'm not really good at portraying myself. I'm so really sorry, guys. You guys are gonna have to bear with me. I'm not very smart, I don't think. Or like, it's, sometimes I watch other book talkers, or like booktubers, and they're just so articulate with the way they describe things and how they feel about the books and stuff. Here I am just like, I just felt like everything came at the end. Like, I understand, like, that's what usually happens even in K-dramas. Everything is just like smushed at the end, like a big boom. So I felt like that was the end. Like, I felt things were a bit rushed, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's just how books are. Nah, I don't know. But yeah. Would I recommend this book to my friends? If they want an easy read, yes. Or they're just bored, yes. But would this be my top? No. So yes, that is my rating, 3.7. So the second book I picked up at my local bookstore, which I'm very proud of because I love it. I love, going to local bookstores and just perusing. So I saw this cover and it was so cute. Like, I thought it was super cute. How to Kill Your Family, and it's written by Mackie. Yeah, Mackie. It is definitely an easy read. It was, how many pages? About 350-ish. Definitely an easy read. It is, I guess they call it dry humor or dark humor. Sorry, not dry, dark humor. I feel like you would need to have like a certain kind of humor to enjoy this book. I can see not everyone liking this. And to be fair, I mean, halfway through the book, or maybe 3/4 through the book, the main character kind of got annoying to me because I just felt like she's very, like, I don't know. I don't want to say a negative Nancy, but she's just very like, one of these people. I mean, I guess that is her, I guess, but a character that really hated life, and she's just like, over everything, and like, she doesn't give anybody else a chance. And I guess that is what her character is. But yeah, she ended up getting on my nerves a little bit. But it is a funny read. I thought the way some of the stuff that she says was quite funny. How she thinks of stuff was quite funny. So if you haven't realized what the book was about, is How to Kill Your Family. So she actually like I've never read a book like this. There's no romance in here really, if you guys are wanting to look for romance. But she fully kind of, I guess if I was reading like, I guess murder mysteries or other like, you know, thriller or whatever, it will be really, I mean, I've never read them, so I don't know how in detail they get into like killing something or killing someone. But I thought this was quite detailed in the way she was thinking and how she was going to kill someone in her family. So I think, I mean, I don't know what to say without giving you guys too much of this book. So it's about this girl. Her name is Grace. She is seeking revenge on her own family. Well, her immediate family, I suppose. She's seeking revenge, and by doing that, she's decided to kill her family, who have not been very close or nice to her. And she sets out this master plan in killing them one by one for her own enjoyment. And yeah, I just thought it was a really interesting, there's a few plots in there, like twists and turns, that I really enjoyed, especially near the end as well. That was the last chapter. I was like, whoa. Do I recommend this book? I totally recommend this book. I give it, what rating am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a, do you know what? I'm going to give this a 4. I really enjoyed this book in terms of like, I look forward to reading it each night or any chance that I got. The fact that it was an easy read for my busy life was even better. And just the fact of it, you know, making fun and making things light was something that I really enjoyed also. Like I said, the plots and twists and turns were a really nice surprise. And yeah, definitely recommend it. So that was my second read for the month. I'm not quite sure which one I'm starting on, but maybe with Chinese New Year coming, I think I might just have a little break before reading the next one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. It's a bit all over the place, but I think eventually I'll get the hang of it, right, and catch, you know, get the hang of it and get my vibe going. I'm sorry if I'm not really good at explaining things or telling you how I really feel about the books. Lack of words, I'm not very but yeah, I hope you enjoy, stay for the ride, and yeah, follow the links if you want to join me for this ride or anybody reads. Bye.